I hope you are all safe in your homes. You are enjoying your vacations and as well as you are preparing for your coming examinations. Nowadays, you are getting some false news, fake news from the social media. Don't believe that news. Anyhow, the announcement will be done by the DO and other officers. You wait for that. Don't believe the news of SSC examination. That's my request. And moreover, in the WhatsApp and other social media, they are giving the timetable. But that's not true. Only you contact your headmaster and teachers. They will give you the right time. But don't believe those news. That's my request. And also, keep your masks. Don't go out. Stay indoors and stay safe. Anyhow, some liberal way of roaming in the town is given for us, but that not for you. Anyhow, the work-going persons and the persons who are going out on business, they are only permitted, not the children and others. Keep it in your mind and don't go out. And my name is Venugopal, teacher of English, working at Government High School, Mahatma Gandhi Road, MAHABUBNAGAR. I am very happy to see you all through this media. Now our topic is the discourses. In the second paper, most of the discourses we are taking up, and other teachers also taken up some of the discourses important to you. And in the same way, today I am going to deal the letter writing and essay writing today. That is very important in the second paper. That comes in the second paper for 10 marks each. And I am sure that from these topics you will get at least one in your question papers. I am sure. I hope all of you are ready and concentrate on the topic. Don't deviate from it. Don't comment on it. Some of you are commenting the wrong comments in the boxes so that other people will watch this. That's why be careful to chart on this. While charting, you chart only the relevant thing which I am teaching you or other teachers teaching you. You stick on that only. But some of the students are going other way. Are you ready? Now I take up the essay writing. That is essay writing is essay writing. Essay writing is a major discourse. It comes in the second paper. And writing is an art. Writing is an art. Any writing. So writing is an art. How you write it, how you present it is very important. How you present in the question paper. First, what are the indicators of an essay? They give you the essay, some descriptory essays are there, some reciprocal essays, how you reflect on it. Those type of essays are there. And some are the signs and other things they give you. For that you have to ready and you have to write on that. First you should have some previous knowledge over the subject of the essay. What subject they have given in that. It is a descriptory way of writing, with giving some illustrations, fine examples. Then only the readers will read your essay. Otherwise, it is not readable. Nobody reads that. That's why writing is an art, and essay reciprocate your ideas also. It gives out how you express your ideas in the essay. Suppose in the previous question papers we have got the write an essay on Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. And also they have given the pollution, the causes of pollution, environmental pollution. And also some of that child labor, the essays on child labor. And some of the essays you have come on that pollution and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and various topics they may give you, even the contagious diseases also, seasonal diseases. Before writing an essay, so you have to keep in mind that you have to write the ideas of the essay in a sheet, that you can use it, the last paper of the answer sheet, as a rough one. You can write some ideas, sequencing the ideas. What are the ideas you come across? What are the effects of it? Introduction of that topic. And what are the cause and effects? And what are your thoughts? What are your beliefs about that essay? You have to write in the rough page. Then you have to write point-wise in the essay writing. That's why I tell you to write some topics, the ideas you got in your mind, on the last page of the answer paper, that is a rough paper, rough copy, and you maintain some ideas, you write some ideas, and you begin to make it as an essay. That will give you the definite ideas, and also that enhance you to writing ability. Don't start with your own ideas, whatever the idea you got it. But what are the key aspects, the indicators of an essay? We say the indicators. Essay have some specific indicators, features. What are those? Let us see what are the ideas. What is the title of that? First you write the title. Pollution, environmental pollution and effects. Otherwise, pollution. If you want to write only the specific air pollution, like that you write the title. So one para, you have to write the introduction. Introduction, what is the pollution? How many kinds of pollutions are there? And how we are polluting the surroundings. In the introduction, you write all the introduction. And thesis statement. What are the statement means? The specific statements of what are the causes and effects. And how can we see this pollution in the environment. And what are the causes of that? So that should be, don't digress from the essay writing. So be stick up to the subject. While writing the pollution, don't jump into the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Some people write all these and they cooked up an essay and they think that it's a, but don't digress from the subject given in the question paper. They give you specific subject, be stick up to that and get some ideas in your mind and write them in the rough copy. Again you maintain some kind of paragraphs, 3 or 4 paragraphs. One paragraph is in the introduction, and second paragraph is the thesis statements, what are the statements about that, and body and conclusion. So body of the essay and what are the effects of them, how we have been facing the pollution problems and what are the causes of that. So you have to write all these things in the body and conclusion. In the conclusion, and what are the measures we should take? How can we reduce the pollution in the environment? So how the government should help us? So all these points you write it in the conclusion. And even you got some specific views about this, you share your views also in the conclusion. That we have to write in this essay writing. And also, while writing the essay, appropriate paraphrasing is very important. Paragraph. Don't write all the essay in one sheet only. So divide into paragraphing and also paraphrasing. So you have to write all the essay by using the punctuation marks and dividing the paras. These are very important to use. And the main ideas, what are the main ideas you got? Ideas. While writing any essay, what are the main ideas you got in your mind? So write those main ideas in proper sequence. So that should be in the sequence also. While writing an essay, don't write the effects in the first. So you introduce it and you give some points, you focus on points on the introduction, and also the effects and cause, what are the causes and what are the effects. Even to the all deforestation, you take forestation. Why the people are going into the forest and destroying them, and what happens after destruction of the forest, and what are the effects we are facing now, and what are the measures should we take by us or the government and all the people around us. So these we have to maintain in a proper way. That is, we call it the main ideas, and the supporting details and examples. Students, I want to say, while writing an essay, don't write all the passages in a dry way. You give some kind of supporting details and examples. How the poisonous gases are coming out of the factories, they are emitting them. So in the Union Carbide, in the Bhopal tragedy, that's a quite example for making the devastation around us. So like that, you give some ideas, and how the Delhi is polluted, and how the people are suffering from bronchial asthma and all these things. And even 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, you can't see the light in the Delhi. So those are all the quite example for, I am talking only on the pollution, that's why I am giving you. And maybe they give you some more passages. Child labor, you take. Child labor. Child labor also. What are the supporting details and examples? How you see the people around you in the hotels and the mines and factories, how the children are engaged in the work. You have seen some examples. You can maintain some examples also. How Nobel laureate got this from India. So he got it on the child labor itself. He worked on it. So on that, you give some supporting details and examples while writing an essay. That specifically you should have it in your mind. While thinking of the topic, you choose it and write some more examples, and you complete your essay with certain examples. And organizing ideas. You organize the ideas. Ideas may be in a irregular way. You got some irregular way of ideas. But make them the organized ideas in a proper sequence. For that, I told you in the beginning itself, the main ideas, you write the main ideas in proper sequence. And you develop those ideas. You write two sentences or 3 sentences like that. In 1 page or 1.5 page means 20 or 25 lines. Essay is enough for us in the exams, and definitely you will get 10 by 10 if you make in the sequential way. If you present in the sequence, that's enough. And also coherence. Coherence means while writing, you have to use cohesive devices also. Linkers. Some adjectival linkers are there. When, what, why. And also some of the linker prepositions. But, and, when. And these devices help us in the forming a beautiful passage. Otherwise, if you write without using any linkers, that passage is not a readable one and readers won't get into it. So you have to use linkers, perhaps, obviously, fortunately, specially. Like that, some of the linkers we have to use in between the sentences so that essay becomes more readable to the persons who are reading it. That's why you are presenting an essay in your paper, so that the evaluator would see all these things. In the grammatical accuracy is also, my dear students, grammatical accuracy. While writing any essay, so you can edit it, but don't rewrite it. Don't rewrite in the fair essay. First you write it in your rough page, and then you write the same by editing the same passage and giving some kind of corrections in it, and write in the fair way. That only gives you the full marks. For that I am telling you, the grammatical accuracy is very important. Using linkers is more important. And also the point of view. What is the point of view on it? So every individual has his own point of view on it. You have your own point of view. So you express your point of view on that topic. Whatever the topic is given you. So you write your own view in the conclusion. Conclusion also, while concluding an essay, you write your point of view. Some people may say it's possible to reduce the pollution. It's possible to reduce the deforestation. It's possible to reduce the child labor. But some people argue that if we cannot work on it, and every person in the society can't work on it, it's not possible to do it. That's why you have to use your own point of view. You can express your point of view over the subject. And in the previous question papers, moreover, you got the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is started by our Honorable Prime Minister Modi on October 2nd. And how Swachh Abhiyan helps us, and what are the steps we are taking up, and how can we clean our surroundings. So you write your own ideas first, when it started and who started it, and what are the steps taken by the government, and how the people in the society are helping. Like that you write point-wise first main ideas, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. You write your own ideas, and you develop the ideas into essay. What is Swachh Abhiyan first? You write. So how the Swachh Abhiyan started? What is the cause out of it? And who was mainly focused on Swachh Abhiyan? Mahatma Gandhi was more interested. He was a self-motivator. He worked first in his ashram. Then he started in the name of Swachh Abhiyan on the October 2nd, in the name of Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary. So like that, so you have to write, develop the passage by giving some more examples and how it is affecting, whether it is going on proper way or not. Has the program reached the common people or not? Why we are unable to do it? And what is your point of view also at last? How can we push that program to all others in our country? So like that, you have to write all the points and organize them in ideas and use punctuation marks wherever it needs, and also the cohesive devices, or how we call the linkers. In essay, everybody see not the plain essay. So it needs some kind of creative writing. That's why we call it as a creative writing. Creative writing needs your creativity, not the simple sentences. If we write all the simple sentences, it can't be a paragraph. That's why try to write by using the cohesive devices wherever it needs, develop it in proper way, and legible handwriting is more important in the essay writing. Proper punctuation marks, paragraphing. Write in 3 or 4 paragraphs. And at last, in the conclusion, you give your own views on the essay. So that you will get more marks, otherwise 10 by 10 in the essay writing. So you have to focus on the ideas which you need. Then only that is more important. That's why I am again and again telling you, focus on the point which you need to develop on it. And also, once they have given you the child labor also given, and child marriages. Child marriages also, in the previous paper we got a question, child marriages in the Gram Panchayat board. So there they have given the child marriages are illegitimate. That's why don't do this. And write an essay on the child marriage. Why the people are, what is child marriage? You write it first. What is a child marriage? So if the people not crossed 18 and 21 years, if they married in the childhood ages, then we call it as a child marriage. So you give some examples also. How the villagers are performing this. How the illiterate parents are putting their burdens, marrying their children at a young age. So what are the effects and causes? And what the government is doing, and what the people in our society helping to eradicate these child marriages. And what are the adverse effects of child marriages? And if you have any specific mind in your point in your mind on the child marriages, so you write it. How can we remove child marriages in our society? So you write point wise, by giving them the good education, by giving them the good job opportunities and employment opportunities, and giving them the safe measures in our surroundings to the girl child, and giving priority to the girl child. So like that, whatever the view you got in your mind, you write and develop an essay like this. Okay boys, I think you got the essay writing is a perfect example of your own personality. That reflects your personality also sometimes. How you think in proper way. What are your methods of approaching one problem in your own view also that depicts. That's why essay writing plays important role in developing the language. That's why they have given you in the second paper to write an essay on any topic. They give you a topic. Sometimes how the road accidents are happening. They ask you road accidents and how to overcome the problem. So then you have to develop what is a road accident. So you introduce the topic and how the road accidents are occurring and who is the main cause for this and what are the causes of the accidents while driving. So one has to go in a proper way. They are not participating, they are not maintaining they are not following the traffic rules. So these are all the examples you have to put. And they are not taking the safety measures also. Whatever the ideas you got in your mind, you write in a sequential order and you develop into a essay. Definitely that essay would give the readers to read in their way. That pushes the reader to read your essay. For that, what you have to do, read some essays first. Read some example essays. You get so many examples on that. Take road accidents, deforestation and air pollution, child marriages and child labor and atrocities on women atrocities on women also there. So you take some relevant essays and read them how they presented, and you follow the same method by observing the essays. Who reads well, they can write. That's why read first. Read some of the example essays. Then it is easy to follow their method, and you can write them in proper sequential order or the proper way. For that, you collect some of the essays and read one by one, and try to write them. Practicing is also very important. Nowadays nobody is practicing writing essays. Only simply in the examinations they are writing. It's not correct. Before that, you take one topic and how best you write it, you practice. Take a paper and practice it, and then you see what mistakes you have done it. You correct it first, and later you write in a proper sequential order also. Make it, and then you show it to your friends or teachers. They see it and they give you some kind of suggestions regarding that essay. First you write some example essay and you show it to your teachers. Otherwise you present it in the WhatsApp. Okay. Later we will meet you after break.
మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లాలో ఎక్కడ లేనటువంటి విధంగా మీ చిన్నారులకు కావాల్సిన అన్ని రకాలైన వివిధ బ్రాండెడ్ సైకిల్స్ ను మీకు అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చింది. మీ చిన్నారులు నచ్చే మెచ్చే అతి కొత్త ట్రై సైకిల్స్, బైసైకిల్స్, గేర్ సైకిల్స్, రూఫ్ సైకిల్స్ ఇలా ఎన్నో నూతన మోడల్స్ తో కూడిన బ్రాండెడ్ సైకిల్స్ మా వద్ద లభించును. మా 36 సైకిల్ స్టోర్ లో స్పోర్ట్స్ సంబంధించిన అన్ని ఐటమ్స్ మా వద్ద లభించును. మరియు హెల్మెట్స్ మా ప్రత్యేకతలు. మా అడ్రస్ 36 సైకిల్ స్టోర్, ఆపోజిట్ శ్రీనివాస్ కాలనీ, పెట్రోల్ బంక్, మహబూబ్ నగర్. మీరు సంప్రదించవలసిన మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్లు 9618446655. మీ కార్లకు బుల్లెట్, రాయల్ ఎన్ఫీల్డ్ కి సంబంధించిన యాక్సెసరీస్ కోసం వెతికి విసిగిపోయారా? అయితే మా ఈశ్వర్ కార్ డెకర్స్ లో కార్స్ మరియు మీ బుల్లెట్ వాహనాలకు సంబంధించిన అన్ని రకాల యాక్సెసరీస్ మా దగ్గర లభించును. కార్స్ కి సంబంధించిన సీట్ కవర్స్, ఫుల్ మ్యాటింగ్, మ్యూజిక్ సిస్టమ్, సెంటర్ లాకింగ్, సీట్ కవర్స్, పర్ఫ్యూమ్స్, రివర్స్ కెమెరా, అలై వీల్స్, ఊపర్స్ ఇలా అన్ని రకాలైన యాక్సెసరీస్ మా వద్ద అందుబాటులో ఉన్నాయి. బుల్లెట్ కి సంబంధించిన సైలెన్సర్, సీట్ కవర్, హార్న్స్, అలై వీల్స్, జాకెట్స్, వివిధ రకాల యాక్సెసరీస్ మా దగ్గర దొరుకును. వివిధ కంపెనీలకు చెందిన హెల్మెట్స్ మా ప్రత్యేకత. రండి, మా ఈశ్వర్ కార్ డెకర్స్ లో మీకు కావాల్సిన యాక్సెసరీస్ ను కొనుగోలు చేసి మీ కార్స్ మరియు బుల్లెట్స్ ను అధునాతనంగా నూతనంగా తీర్చిదిద్దుకోండి. మా అడ్రస్ ఈశ్వర్ కార్ డెకర్స్, బిసైడ్ పెట్రోల్ బంక్, శ్రీనివాస్ కాలనీ, మహబూబ్ నగర్. మీరు సంప్రదించవలసిన మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్లు 9618446655.
గౌరవ కలెక్టర్ గారికి, డిఓ గారికి, ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్పంచుకున్నటువంటి టీచర్లకు అందరికీ ప్రత్యేకంగా కలెక్టర్ గారిని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తూ, మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లా పేదరికంలో, నిరక్షరాస్యతలో భారతదేశంలోనే చాలా వెనుకబడినటువంటి ప్రాంతం ఇది. ఇప్పుడిప్పుడే ఈ మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లా అనేది అభివృద్ధి పథం నడుస్తూ ఉంది. ఈ తరుణంలో ప్రపంచాన్నే ఉనికిస్తున్నటువంటి కరోనా అనే వ్యాధి కూడా ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి రావడం, ఈ జిల్లాకు రావడం చాలా దురదృష్టకరం. అయినా ధైర్యంగా ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు కరోనా నివారణ చర్యలు చేపడుతూ మరి ఈ తరుణంలో విద్యార్థులకు వ్యాధి సోకొద్దని చెప్పి 9వ తరగతి వరకు ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ కూడా ప్రమోట్ చేస్తూ వాళ్ళని ఇంట్లోనే ఉండాలి, ప్రాణం చాలా విలువైంది కనుక ఇంట్లో ఉండి జాగ్రత్తలు వహించాలని చెప్పి చెప్పడం జరిగింది. కానీ 10వ తరగతి అనేది బోర్డు ఎగ్జామ్ కనుక భవిష్యత్తు అనేది ఈ 10వ తరగతి విద్యార్థులకు ఈ ఎగ్జామ్ అనేది చాలా కీలకం కనుక మరి వారి భవిష్యత్తు ఏంటని చెప్పి కలెక్టర్ గారు మేము ఆలోచన చేసి వాళ్ళ గురించి 3D డిజిటల్ క్లాసెస్ పెట్టినట్లయితే ఇంట్లో ఉండి కూడా వాళ్ళు చూడగలుగుతారని చెప్పి చెప్పగానే 24 అవర్స్లో కలెక్టర్ గారు ఏర్పాటు చేసి మరి లోకల్ ఛానల్ ఏఎన్ఏ ఛానల్ వారి యజమాన్యంతో మాట్లాడి మరి ప్రతిరోజు వందలాది మంది టీచర్లను క్లాసెస్ ఇప్పిస్తూ డిజిటల్ టీవీ ద్వారా, యాప్ ద్వారా, యూట్యూబ్ ద్వారా కూడా ఈ క్లాసెస్ను ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. కనుక మీరందరూ చదువుకోవడానికి మేము ఏర్పాటు చేశాం. సమయం వృధా చేయొద్దండి. టీచర్ చెప్పినటువంటి అన్నీ కూడా విని శ్రద్ధగా రాసుకోండి. మీకు ఏదైనా అనుమానం వస్తే డైరెక్ట్ ఇంట్లో క్వశ్చన్ వేసి అడగొచ్చు. క్లాస్ మాత్రమే మీరు క్లాస్లో కూర్చున్న అనే ఫీలింగ్ మైండ్లో పెట్టుకోవాలా. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ టీవీలో చూస్తున్నా, ఫోన్లో చూస్తున్నా అనుకోవద్దు. నేను డైరెక్ట్ క్లాస్లో కూర్చున్నా, మంచి మంచి ఉపాధ్యాయులు మీకు చెప్తున్నారు కనుక మీరు అవన్నీ కూడా విన్న తర్వాత క్వశ్చన్స్ వేసుకోండి, మీరే ఆన్సర్ రాసుకోండి. ప్రత్యేకంగా టీచర్లు అందరూ కూడా శ్రద్ధతో ఆ టీచర్లను చేయాలి. ఏ స్కూల్లో అయితే ఏ స్టూడెంట్ దగ్గర అయితే యాప్ లేదంటారో ఆ స్కూల్ టీచరు, ఆ విలేజ్ ఉన్నట్టు హెడ్ మాస్టర్ టీచర్ బాధ్యత వహించి మీ సీనియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైనా ఉంటారో వాళ్ళని పోగు చేసి వాళ్ళ ద్వారా 2 గంటలు స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్ ఇచ్చేటట్లు మీరు అందుబాటులో చేయాలి. టీచర్ సంఘాల ప్రతినిధులు కూడా స్కూళ్ళను పంచుకొని ఏ స్కూళ్ళలో ఏ టీచర్ల దగ్గర ఏ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఆ స్టూడెంట్స్కు ఈ ఫోన్ ఉందా లేదని కూడా జాగ్రత్తలు చేయాలని చెప్పి మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తున్నాను.
మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లాలో ఎక్కడా లేనటువంటి విధంగా మీ చిన్నారులకు కావాల్సిన అన్ని రకాలైన వివిధ బ్రాండెడ్ సైకిల్స్ ను మీకు అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చింది. మీ చిన్నారులు నచ్చే మెచ్చే అతి కొత్త ట్రై సైకిల్స్, బైసైకిల్స్, గేర్ సైకిల్స్, రూఫ్ సైకిల్స్ ఇలా ఎన్నో నూతన మోడల్స్ తో కూడిన బ్రాండెడ్ సైకిల్స్ మా వద్ద లభించును. మా 36 సైకిల్ స్టోర్ లో స్పోర్ట్స్ సంబంధించిన అన్ని ఐటమ్స్ మా వద్ద లభించును. మరియు హెల్మెట్స్ మా ప్రత్యేకతలు. మా అడ్రస్ 36 సైకిల్ స్టోర్, ఆపోజిట్ శ్రీనివాస్ కాలనీ, పెట్రోల్ బంక్, మహబూబ్ నగర్. మీరు సంప్రదించవలసిన మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్లు 9618446655.
Welcome children, after break I welcome you again. I hope you are stick up to your seats and raise your doubts on the topics itself. If time permits, we will clarify your doubts in the next classes. Okay? I hope I have given you some amount of explanation on essay writing. It would help you. Essay writing is a self-practicing effort. It doesn't come itself without any practice. That's why I tell you to practice again and again. At least you have to write 10 essays. Then you show it to your friends, your teachers. Then they will correct it and say where you have done some kind of mistakes. Okay? Definitely this would help you in enhancing the language proficiency. For that I am telling you to write some essays. Okay? Next we go to other topic, that is also the major discourse, letter writing. Letter writing is an art. Nowadays, moreover, we are not writing any letters. Simply we are completing the formats in the computers and we are sending to the officials. It's not good. Try to write, try to develop the letters of your own. Then only that gives you your personal experiences. But what the nowadays the people are doing only, they are filling the formats in the computers. That's not good. In the earlier days, people are very much interested to write the letters to others, even to the dear ones, even to the near ones, relatives, father and mother. They used to write a letter frequently, and they were happy to see the letters as if they are talking to others. Nowadays, the media has many facilities for us. We are chatting and also we are making phone calls. That reduce writing letters. But that's not the correct. In the language proficiency, one has to go through the letter writing. Then only it fulfills his language efficiency. That's why in the second paper they have given us letter writing. Letter writing, simply we are sending the messages, SMS and messages nowadays. But in the olden days, one has to write a long letters to others. How Jawaharlal Nehru wrote letters to his dear daughter Indira Gandhi, bunch of letters. So that letters only made her to know even the absence of her father. She learned many things from the father. When he was in the jail, he used to write so many letters. Every day he has to write one letter and send it. Like that, his daughter learned many things from her father, even his absence. So letter plays important role. If you have some problems in your village, otherwise for your family. So how you approach the officers? Simply you can't reach the officer and tell them all these things. What they say, you write a letter and give it to me. You write an application and give it to me. Then what you do? Letter writing is more important. That's why first try to write the letter writing. For that only they have given us letter writing, and in the major discourses we get 10 marks. So mainly letters are two types. One is a formal letter and informal letter. Formal and informal. Formal and informal. Formal letters are all the official letters are the formal letters. All official letters, business letters, applications, job applications, they are all formal. We should have the formal language also. We shouldn't use your language how you use in our family. We need not to use them in the formal letters. Formal letters we are writing to the officers, our higher officers, our ministers, and the government officials. And that's why we have to use all the formal way of expressing our ideas. Whereas in the informal letters are to the relatives, our parents, friends, our dear ones. These are all the informal letters. There you can use some language which is pleasing to your friends or the near one. But in the formal letters you need not use. While writing collector, you need not to use hi, hello, like that. Some of you may use, that's wrong. That's the informal way. Hi sir, can we use like that? We can't use it. So in the formal way of writing letter is more important. By using the formats and layout is also very important. In the letter writing, format is very important. Format and layout, how you begin the letter. So how you salute them, how you convey the thanks, how you conclude the letter, how you subscribe it. So these are the important in the letter writing. I will show you some of the model letters also, and what are the indicators of a letter, what we see in the letter first. While valuing your scripts, while valuing your question paper, what we see to award you the marks. Some of the points we keep in our mind. Those points are the appropriate language. What I said, the formal way and informal way. While writing friends, you can use your informal way of writing also. While writing any officers, you have to use the formal language there. So it should be more mannerful. It should indicate your manners. And the format and layout, how the format should be. So you need not use irregular way. Here, my dear father, and like there is a format is there. Particular format is there. Layout is there. For that, what you do, you write letter writing only in one page, single page. Don't write in the other page also. You begin in the end, first, and you end it in the last. In the one page only, you write the letter writing. Don't write 2 or 3 pages in that. Start the fresh, you take some fresh paper, fresh page, and you start writing and you end it. And format. And conventions also very important. Conventions of writing. Punctuation marks, full stop, comma, and whereas the exclamatory marks. These are very important to you. And conventions, using conventions is very important. And expressing ideas sequentially. For all discourses, you have to keep in your mind that expressing ideas in a sequential way. In all discourses, major discourses or minor discourses, sequential order is a very, very apt, very, very important for you. Sequence is very, if we miss the sequence, we can't understand the content. We can't know it. For that, sequence is very important, and use of a persuasive language. Persuasive language means pursuing. Others are reading in your absence. You are not there. You have written a letter to the officer or your friend or your mother or your father. That language should persuade him. Even if your absence, they should know it. What expressions you got in your mind. That's why expressive language or the persuasive language is very important. Expressive. And maintaining coherence. Maintaining the coherence. Coherence is very important. Cohesive devices. For all the paragraphs, for all the discourses, coherence is very important. Coherence. Continuity. How you begin and how you continue it and how you end it is very important for us. In the letter writing, it's a plays pivotal role of maintaining the coherence order. For that, how you begin the letter is very important. How you end it. Here I am giving you the format of personal letter. Letter to the parent, brother, sister, friend. We call it a personal letter or the informal letters. Informal way. Here in the right top right hand side, some people are writing left hand also. It is also acceptable. We are accepting two formats here. Don't stick to this old format only. Some people are writing in the two formats also. In the American format we call it. The computer format. In the right side also the place date and they are writing and they are subscribing in the right side. That also acceptable. Don't get the doubt that this one is right, this one is right. Both are acceptable. But the standard format is writing the top hand right side the date, place. The writer writing from which place he is writing it. Suppose I am in the Balaji Nagar, so you write Balaji Nagar and house number and below that date and what date you are writing. And also, dear, salutation is very important here. Salutation, writing is salutation, saluting the parents, saluting anyone. Dear friend, dear mother, dear father, dear sister, like that. So whoever you are writing, dear uncle, dear aunt, dear mom. So here write my dear also, some people write my dear, that's also acceptable, we can accept it. Dear friend, dear Ramu, dear Rajani. So you can write like this. And beginning of the letter is very important. Beginning, how you begin the letter. Beginning the letter shows your expertise in writing letters. That's why here, how are you? I said in the informal way, how are you? How is your health? I am fine, I am studying well. Some people write, I am safe here, hoping you are also safe. Long ago, I haven't received any letter from you. I am waiting for eagerly to receive your letter. So like this, the opening of the letter is very important. The opening lines, how you begin the lines. Suppose you are writing to your father. Then you can write, dear father, I am safe, hoping you are also safe. I am well here. I am doing my studies well. I am regularly attending my school. You introduce yourself also, how you are and how your regular activities are going on. How you are equipped with your friends and teachers. How you are moving around. So you can introduce in the first paragraph. So the letter should divide, you should divide the letter in 3 paras. One para introduction and second para of the body of the letter. What you are writing and how you are writing. What is the reason for your writing the letter. So reason is they give you, in the contextual, in the question paper they give you, you went to a picnic and there you have seen so many things. And after coming to school, write your experiences of that picnic, which you have spent with your schoolmates and teachers. So you have to write all the experiences. What are the experiences you got, and what you have learned from that one, and how your teachers treated, and how you felt with your fellow students. So like that you have to write all your experiences. Sometimes they give you the context. Without context they won't ask you to write any letter. Every letter they give you the context. On the context itself you have to develop the letter. Suppose you are selected as the best student in your school, and you attended all the classes, and all the teachers have given you the well wishes, and with that you have been chosen as the best student in the school, and you have received a prize with the local chief guest, and how you felt, that you write a letter to your parents on the day, how you felt, and what are your future plans. Like that they give you the contextual situation to you. You have to develop that situation and write this. This is the salutation is common. Dear father, I am doing well here. I hope you are also well. And how is your health? How is your mother? How is my mother? Like that you introduce all these things, and what happens later, and how you felt, and what date they have given you the prize, and for what purpose they have given, and how you feel on that, and what is your future perspective after this. What have you decided? So like that you have to write all these things, and last in the conclusion you have to write that pay regards to grandma and grandfather, pay regards to the uncle, pay regards to, and give my wishes to my sister. Yours lovingly, yours affect. This is subscription is very important. Subscription, while writing the subscription to the dear ones, yours lovingly, yours affectionately, yours ever, yours most affectionately, son. So like that these are the subscriptions are very much different with the formal letters. Formal letters you have to write another subscription. Don't write yours lovingly. While writing any letter to the officer, you need not write yours lovingly friend, like that. You should use yours sincerely, yours obediently. So like that these letters should have some clear format and layout, that you have to finish in one page only. If the personal letter is there, or even the official letter is there, you write only one page. Don't write more than one page in the question paper, because the format will be very clear to us to see the format in one page itself. How you maintain that lines, how you maintain the format, we come to know it, and we can award you more marks by looking that format itself. That's why I tell you again and again, one page is enough. Don't turn the page and write. Don't turn it. Only one page, you finish it. That's enough for us to see this. That's why keep in your mind that three important aspects. Salutation, here the address and date on the top right side, and the left side salutation, and below that only you have to start the letter. And 3 paragraphs you should write. In the last, how you end the letter is also how you conclude it. Concluding lines. Concluding lines in the personal letters you write it regards and wishes to the family members and the friends, and like that you can make it in yours loving. And the superscription should be the address of whom you are writing the address, whom you are writing that letter. You write the clear address in the superscription on the right side of the below the letter, below it. So like these are all the a format of personal letters. Personal letters, we have to use the informal way of using the language. Sometimes we can use hi also, hello also, hello my dear brother, hello my friend. So that is also accepted. We can accept that salutation also. Nowadays we are writing in a more informal way. That also we consider it giving you marks. And when we come to that formal letter, we can see one format here, the formal letter of model letter. In the formal letter, how you write a formal letter? Formal letter, I said earlier, formal letter is to the officials or the higher authorities. Here the context is, you are living in a colony. That colony has been facing the lot of problems due to the water logging, and so many holes are there on the way. Here and there the water is logging in the rainy season, and that causes a lot of menace of mosquitoes, and that spreads some kind of diseases. That's why they ask you to write a letter to the municipal commissioner of your locality, giving him the problem of your residents. What are the problems you are facing? That's why this is the formal letter. I have given you some model to you. So here the Balaji Nagar on right top side. So wherever the address is there, wherever you are writing, where from you are writing the letter, you write your address, not Balaji Nagar. Balaji Nagar is I have written here, but you write your own address and date 12th May 2020 and full stop. And the comma is after Balaji Nagar or the house number, you put comma, and you end it with a full stop. And how you salute here? Salutation is giving the address. First you write the address of the person whom you are writing. Whom you are writing, you address him to the municipal commissioner, Mahabubnagar. Municipal commissioner, after that, keep a comma. And Mahabubnagar is the end. For that, you put full stop. And sir. Sir is below the two. Below itself, you write sir. And subject, you write it subject. Complaint regarding the problem, water logging in our colony. So otherwise, Balaji Nagar residents' problem of water logging on the roads. So you write the subject in a short way, so that the officers, when they look this letter, they understood this is a complaint. Further, the subject denote that and what purpose you are writing that letter. Clearly, they come to know, oh, this is a problem of the residents of Balaji Nagar. Like this, so you continue. How you start it? In the first para, you introduce where from you are writing, because you are the new person to the officer, and where you are writing are all the colony residents. If you write, we the colony residents are facing lot of problems like this. So you start it. I am a resident of Balaji Nagar. The residents are facing lot of problem of water logging on the roads. There are big holes, and the people are facing so many problems. Even the passing vehicles is more problem for us. In the night time, many people are falling in the ditches. So like that, you make give the descript the problem in the second para. In the first para, you write where from you are writing and what for you are writing. And in the second para, and what are the problems you are facing. In the last para, what action do they take? What action you want from the officer. So that the concluding sentences should give them, should supplement that. What action should you require from your officer concerned? What they have to do? And at the end, in the subscription, you have to write yours sincerely, yours obediently. Don't write yours dear, yours ever. Those are for the informal letters. While writing the formal letters, that should be more formal way of concluding the letter also. In the concluding lines, we have to use, say, what action should the day? What action should they take on the day? So like that, so you write this one. For that, you have many letters in your question papers, in the previous question papers. You take them and you practice. You thoroughly practice them. The context is given there. You are the student of JDP High School, Dharmapur, and you are facing the problem of buses in the morning. You come from a faraway village, and there you don't have any buses at the time. In the morning time, you are facing a lot of problem. And evening also, the buses won't stop at the stop of Dharmapur. So write a letter to the depot manager, MAHABUBNAGAR, requesting him to give the facility of RTC buses to the students in time in the school hours. So on that context, you write a letter. You prepare a letter on that. So in the first column, you write whom you are writing. The context is given, depot manager, MAHABUBNAGAR. So where from you are writing? So you write your village name. And below that, you write your date, on date which you are writing. And sir, subject. What is the subject there? Problem of buses in the morning and evening times. So you write it. Students are facing the lot of problem of buses in the morning and evening. And write it. I am the student of so and so school. So in the morning time, we face a lot of problem. The buses are not coming in time. And mostly the students are traveling in their own vehicles. Otherwise, they are catching auto rickshaws. And auto rickshaws are filled with so many students that also dangerous to travel. So it is a little difficult for us to reach the school in time. So that provide the buses in time. In the evening also, we are facing a lot of problem to reach our homes. Sometimes we are going even pedestrians also. Like that you are sincere, write it. So how you produce? So you are sincerely. That is a official letter. For that also you are writing, that here. So another one. Another letter is, this is also the format. Okay. This is also, okay. So students, again I tell you to write some more letters. Even this is the right time for you to practice. You take some context and you write letters of how you are facing the problem of buses and the residential problems, even the scholarships you are not getting. For that you write some letters and you keep it in your WhatsApp groups and send it to your teachers. They will correct it and they will say what are the things you have to learn out of that. Okay? With this, I hope I have given you much input on letter writing and serenity. Bye, and we will meet you next class. Thank you very much. Thank you.
మీ కార్లకు బుల్లెట్ రాయల్ ఎన్ఫీల్డ్ కి సంబంధించిన యాక్సెసరీస్ కోసం వెతికి వెసిగిపోయారా? అయితే మా ఈశ్వర్ కార్ డెకర్స్ లో కార్స్ మరియు మీ బుల్లెట్ వాహనాలకు సంబంధించిన అన్ని రకాల యాక్సెసరీస్ మా దగ్గర లభించును. కార్స్ కి సంబంధించిన సీట్ కవర్స్, ఫుల్ మ్యాటింగ్, మ్యూజిక్ సిస్టమ్, సెంటర్ లాకింగ్, సీట్ కవర్స్, పర్ఫ్యూమ్స్, రివర్స్ కెమెరా, అలై వీల్స్, ఊఫర్స్ ఇలా అన్ని రకాలైన యాక్సెసరీస్ మా వద్ద అందుబాటులో ఉన్నాయి. బుల్లెట్ కి సంబంధించిన సైలెన్సర్, సీట్ కవర్, హారన్స్, అలై వీల్స్, జాకెట్స్, వివిధ రకాల యాక్సెసరీస్